here off an impressive win. He is 24 up and just 1 down in his professional career. He's got some pop. He's knocked out 16 fighters. He's being trained for the first time tonight by Ruben Guerrero, father, of course, of Robert Guerrero. Oddly enough, Escandon's nickname is Guerrero, which in Spanish means warrior.
Good nickname.
I think so. Escandon has been in there against probably a little bit more experienced opponent than has his opponent tonight, Moises Flores. And that's Guerrero, of course, his trainer, Ruben Guerrero, in the omnipresent hat. Moises Flores, on the other hand, undefeated in his 22 fights. They call him Chucky, and I don't really think he looks that menacing, to be honest with you. Found him to be quite a nice guy. 22-0, he had 1 no contest. He's gotten rid of 16 of his opponents, but has not really been in there against the caliber of opponent that Oscar Escandon has been. So it's going to be a step up for Flores tonight, but I'm looking for an action fight in this one.
No doubt. Different styles.
All right, let's take it to the center of the ring. The introduction of the fighters in our feature fight here on Show Extreme. Here once more is Jimmy London Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the StubHub Center here in Carson, California, we present the Showtime Extreme featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Chavez Promotions and Samson Boxing, and sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina. This bout is sanctioned by the WBA, the president Gilberto Mendoza, supervisor Robert Mack, along with the California State Athletic Commission. Scoring this bout from ringside, all of our judges are from the state of California. From Villa Park, Max DeLuca. From Moreno Valley, Eddie Hernandez. And from Oxnard, Jack Reese. Our referee in charge, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Ray Corona. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the interim WBA Super Bantamweight World Championship. Introducing you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with green and red trim, fighting out of Deerfield Beach, Florida, by way of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. 121 pounds, his record, 22 wins, no losses, 1 no contest, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the undefeated WBA number 10 ranked contender, introducing Moises Chucky Flores. His opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, defending his title, wearing tiger stripe trunks, hailing from Ibague, Colombia. His weight 121 3/4 pounds. His record 24 wins, 1 loss, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the WBA Interim Super Bantamweight World Champion, introducing Oscar Escandon. The referee in charge, once again, he is now ready to give instructions, Ray Corona.
Mira, it's a little high, guys. It's a little high, so right here will be good. Okay? Aquí está bien, aquí, mira, aquí está bien. Touch gloves. God bless.
Once again, a look down at the StubHub Center as the crowd filters into this arena. Always has very good crowds for boxing here in Southern California, particularly here at the StubHub Center. And we are set to go round 1 of this 12-round fight.
Listo! Listo!
Should be an action fight.
Escandon's certainly an action fighter. He's a little tank. And when you were watching the referee, Ray Corona, give the final instructions, you saw dramatically what a difference there is in height. Looks like an NBA center and a point guard standing next to each other.
Escandon starts out immediately with a couple of chopping left hands and has Flores in retreat. Flores just not able to get set right now early in this fight. I don't think he's been hurt by any of this. Escandon a looping left hand. And a combination from Flores. Not sure Flores was really looking for Escandon to be that quick out of the box.
Well, there's a big step up for Flores, and he's got to get rid of those first-round jitters. He's undefeated, but we're not sure how good he is.
Both these guys have pretty good amateur careers. Escandon, a member of the Colombian Olympic team in Athens. Back in 2004, Flores had 180 amateur fights. And hooking left hand from Escandon, great weapon. There's the right hand.
And after starting with a lot of movement, Flores not moving very much at all now, standing in the pocket.
Flores with a right hand. So we'll see if Flores has weathered that initial storm. Good right hand again from Flores and the left hand behind it. Flores, a little bit of holding and hitting there, but hey, if it works.
And you see the way Flores is fighting, he has the mentality of a puncher.
Well, he said when he was fighting in Mexico, he was a much more aggressive fighter. Since he's been here in the United States, he wants to see what his opponent's got before he starts with being an aggressive guy. Right hand just a little short for Flores that time.
Flores loading up.
Yeah.
You have to make Escandon move a little bit. You have to make him change angles. Escandon's last fight against Tyson Cave, Escandon got the decision. It was widely considered a bad decision. But Cave never stopped moving, and it frustrated Escandon.
Escandon, you can see, throws punches from all kinds of angles. Nice uppercut from Flores and a right hand over the top. Talk about an action first round.
Escandon will throw that Joe Frazier left hook where he leaps off the ground. That's because he can't reach his opponent if he doesn't do it.
I was just going to say. The last part of this round, very competitive. Good right hand from Flores.
Yeah, Flores has settled down coming into this fight.
Another good right hand from Flores. And another one. I'll tell you what,
fuck, this one's getting really tired.
And the keys to victory will begin with Oscar Escandon. He can't take any time off. He has to constantly press forward. The much shorter Escandon can bring Flores down to his size with a body attack. And he can't reach. Sometimes Escandon, you saw it in the first round, he overextends with his right hand. That leaves him open for counters. And for Moises, Flores' keys, if he stands still, he could get steamrolled. We saw that in the first 30 seconds. He has to keep moving. Land the right. If Flores needs to catch Escandon at the end of his long right hand. And Escandon punches wide. If Flores punches straight, his shots could connect first. He did that in round one.
And he did land the right in round one also. I would have to think that would be a confidence-building round for Flores because he took care of the assault initially by Escandon, and then he was the guy that was dishing it out at the end of the round.
Yeah, I agree with you, Barry. With the exception of that first 30 seconds, which was all Escandon, that was Flores' round.
Exactly. So now we'll see where it goes. You can see that was a leaping left hand from Escandon, a three-punch combination from Flores. Flores does a pretty nice job of pulling the head of Escandon down and then throwing the right hand.
You saw that?
Yes.
One thing Escandon does not do well in the fights I've seen, he does not counterpunch well.
Good strong body shot from Flores. Escandon along the ropes, and Flores just peppered him. There again, he slapped the left hand down and threw a punch.
Yeah, it's like Escandon's on offense or defense, but it doesn't transfer well from one to the other.
Steps in the right hand of the body, does Escandon. Escandon clearly wants a brawl here. Flores very effective with that right hand. Left hand after Escandon got Flores turned. Now this is where Escandon wants to fight, and right here is where Flores wants to fight.
And because Escandon, Barry, doesn't counterpunch, he allows Flores to extend that left hand to kind of just leave it there as a measuring stick.
A good left hand from Flores. Counter right hand from Escandon. Flores throwing some lead uppercuts inside a minute remaining here in round two.
Escandon throwing that hook, and it seems like he grazes Flores with it. He hasn't landed it flush much.
There was that uppercut again. It snapped the head of Escandon back.
Well, Flores picking the right punches because he knows exactly where Escandon's going to be and what he's going to do. He just stands there with his gloves, with the earmuffs on.
And that uppercut is really being a weapon. And he's also throwing some pretty good body shots as Flores in this round. I think by and large, Steve, very good round for Flores.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Flores went right into a right hand from Flores, or rather Escandon did. And again, combination from Flores, 2 punches and he's out of there.
Bien bonito. Juan ahí, ponme esto aquí abajito. Listo. Ok, eso está bonito. Necesita llegar un poquitito.
Action from round 2. Flores picking his shots. Dips down, and when he comes up, look what he comes up with, an uppercut right between the guard. Again, he knows where Escandon's head's going to be. Escandon doesn't move that head, and he keeps the gloves up. So the key is to punch either around the guard or in between the gloves. And he's doing a good job of punching in between the gloves, especially with that right uppercut that Barry's been pointing out.
Working. We got to win all these rounds. Hard, so you can take them down.
Round 3, action fight. Flores in the white trunks, Escandon in the black. Escandon wants an inside flat fight. Flores would prefer it at a bit of a distance.
One of the keys to this fight, Barry, is that Escandon's been 12 rounds a couple of times. This is a scheduled 12. Flores never been past 7 rounds. So he's moving up not only in quality of competition, but in rounds as well.
Yeah, that could be a factor as this fight goes on. Although the sun is starting to set now, so the heat here at StubHub Center is not going to be quite as much of a factor as it was in our first fight. Flores, again, continuing to be very sharp. He has Escandon covering up on the ropes. And now Escandon tries to fight off the ropes, and Flores is doing a good job to get out of harm's way.
Somebody should tell Escandon he's supposed to pit Flores against the ropes.
Flores catching a lot of Escandon's punches on the elbows and the arms.
Yeah, Escandon's favorite punch is that right hand to the body. You're going to hit an elbow every once in a while when you throw that punch.
You know, what strikes me, Steve, Escandon is trying to make this an ugly fight, and Flores is just not letting it.
A subtle movement from Flores, too, when Escandon winds up. You know where Escandon's going to punch because he rears back with his shots.
There's a nice 3-punch combination from Flores, and there's that uppercut again. And there is he holding the head down and hitting with the right hand. And now he has Escandon looking right into the sun. Good body shot from Escandon.
You see a little bit of role reversal here, Barry. It's as if Escandon is the fighter who wants to get away when they're on the inside.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, Flores is forcing the infighting.
3 body shots from Escandon and an uppercut from Flores. Chopping left hand from Escandon. Good body shot from Flores. And another one to right hand.
Escandon's just giving Flores too much freedom to punch where he wants and when he wants. Another good round for Flores.
Yeah, very effective, I think. There's a chopping right hand from Escandon to the back of the head. Escandon now on the attack again, but perhaps too little too late in that round.
Mira, ahorita you're doing it. This is what I want now. You need more pressure on him. You need to pressure him. You need to pressure him. This is what we came for here for. You understand? This is what we came for.
Take a look at action from round 3. I talked about role reversal. You would have thought it would be the smaller escandon pinning Flores. It's not the case at all. And uppercut after uppercut, Flores has found success with that punch. He's being given free shots and he's taking them. And even if he doesn't land all of them clean, that left hook landed pretty clean. He's going to impress the judges enough to win the round. Escandon with his moments as well. A big overhand right knocks Chucky off balance.
But that was at the end of the round, and I believe Flores did enough to win the round. At least on my card he did. They want more pressure from Escandon, and he tries to give him that.
Well, Escandon has to find another gear.
There's that leaping left hand again. Flores gives Escandon, there's a nice right hand from Escandon. Flores gives him just enough movement.
Barry, this pace is pretty fast, and again, Flores never been past 7. I wonder if part of Escandon's strategy is to try to win this fight in the second half. He started slowly against Tyson Cave and came on a little bit in the middle and late rounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of punches being thrown here. A combination from Escandon.
Nice footwork there by Flores. Escandon pinned him. Flores spun out. That's something Escandon is not doing.
High volume right there's a lunging right hand from Escandon. Escandon much busier in this round. Not really allowing Flores to get set. Four punches, but not much doing there from Flores. Winging right, and he missed the uppercut. And there's the uppercut, got in with the left hand.
And referee Ray Corona allowing Flores to use his left forearm when Escandon's on the ropes to set up shots.
Just like catfighting him there. Still doing that, kind of pawing at him. 1 minute remaining here, round 4. Remember, it's 12-round fight here.
It's been a better round for Escandon than the second and third one, that's for sure.
That was caught on the gloves. Caught hard on the glove.
Hey, la cabeza, cuidado los dos.
4-punch combination from Flores. Flores missing a little more in this round. And there again, he knocks the glove down of Escandon. That throws a right hand, a left hand.
Again, fast pace. I'm going to be looking for signs that Flores is slowing down as he's going to start to push his punches. It's early in the fight, but very fast pace. He could slow down.
Well, he's not quite as effective in this round. I thought a better round for Escandon.
That's how you close the round. That's the way. Nice one. Open up the legs. Nice one. You're going okay. That's the way. That round was tight. It was tight. But we're going to keep going with the jab and we're going to keep putting him back. He's going to throw or you have to throw? The uppers. Everything that we worked. Listen to me. This is your fight. Well, how do you want it? On top of him. Let's go. To win it. Hard. Hit him hard. He doesn't have anything left.
Round 5, and I'm not quite sure I agree. I think Flores may have a little something left here.
I hope he does. It's only round 5.
Yes.
But he did slow down just a little bit in that fourth round.
And was missing a little bit more. Flores scouted Escandon pretty well. Remember, he told us he throws a lot of wild punches, almost bull-like punches. That's exactly what he's done here.
Why does Escandon allow Flores to do what he's doing with those overhand rights? All he's going to do is step inside when Flores starts with that right hand, and he'll be in position to answer. Instead, he gives him 3 shots.
Good body shot from Escandon, the left to the head. Body shot return from Flores. And another.
Just for a second there, Flores turned southpaw. Man, it's been just off balance.
No haces eso.
And a right hand in close quarters from Flores.
These stretches where Escandon doesn't do anything could end up costing him big time on the card.
I think your point is very well taken. It seems to me that the late rounds are going to decide this fight.
I think so, Barry. The question is Flores winning enough of these rounds to build a lead? And here we see Escandon where he's been for portions of this fight against the ropes.
That uppercut's still there for Flores.
It's a pretty close round.
Those wild misses can take more out of a fighter than a punch that connects.
I just see a little less on punches of Flores now. And of course, we're toward the end of a round, so you can be getting a little tired, but
4 punches all got there from Flores.
close round, Barry. Very close round.
I agree, it was a close round. You can see the view from the sky here of the Stop Hub Center. As we said, it's not only a boxing ring. As a matter of fact, where we are located here is actually, there are tennis courts underneath. They have a tennis tournament here every year. They've had some collegiate tennis here. They've had track and field championships here. They've had the California State High School football championships in what is the soccer stadium, as you can see on the right side of your screen. And there's a soccer game later on tonight. The Galaxy playing there. And here is Andrew from Farah. He will be on Showtime Championship Boxing in our main event against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That's going to be an excellent fight, I think.
It's going to be an action fight, 2 action fighters. And a lot of people pick Von Farah to win this fight. He's the bigger guy, taller guy, longer reach, and the natural light heavyweight.
Now, we saw him on our Showbox series, and we were very impressed with him his last fight in Chicago. Meantime, we come to round 6. Little bit of swelling under the right eye of Flores.
Chucky, I love saying that.
Chucky, yeah.
Chucky Flores.
It's from Chucky, the horror movie, of course, and I don't think he bears any resemblance to John Gruden at all. There's a good right hand. I think that bruise under the right eye of Flores is going to be something that Connor's going to want to keep an eye on. Escandon pot-shotting a little bit more here in the 6th round.
Good job by Flores, keeping a little bit of an arm's length when Escandon's against the ropes. Allows him to take some free shots, and he can step out if he sees Escandon punch back.
Yeah, 2 body shots, and then he just peppers the face of Escandon. Nothing serious, but they all got there. Then a combination for Flores and a good left hand from Escandon.
I never thought Flores could compete in a physical sense in terms of strength with Escandon, but if anything, I think he's been a stronger physical fighter.
I agree with you. Midway through round 6, and I tell you, virtually every round has been an action round.
It's been a physical fight, and you think in the long run that would be a big advantage for Escandon.
That's going to be interesting. I think you have to remember, and you pointed it out earlier, Steve, that Flores has only gone 7 rounds. This fight scheduled for 12. I don't think either man has really been hurt. There's one. They almost came out of his shoes. And I would have to think each man has felt the other one's best.
Well, it's not just that Flores has been competitive with Escandon, it's how he's been competitive. He's doing it by fighting him. Not using the ring much.
No, in fact, he's fighting him in his own game, in close quarters. Pinning him up against the ropes. Another close round here, Steve. There's an uppercut with the right hand by Escandon.
Yeah, good comeback. Flores started the round very, very strongly.
Two body shots from Escandon, and a left hand of the body by Flores. Uppercut missed, right hand counter punch by Escandon, didn't miss. 3 shots to the body and a right to the head by Flores. Another very close round.
Ok, ahí vas.